Hi, I'm Caroline. I am your podcast host and expert womb healer. Today, I am talking about why I am no longer saying yes, and here's what I'm doing instead. I am no longer saying yes because I'm going to be busy sitting and waiting. I'm going to be saying no. I'm going to be doing my hobbies, getting to know myself the new me in 2022. I'm learning to listen even better than I was before. I'm setting boundaries. And lastly, no longer saying yes because I'm disappearing instead. I'm disappearing from people's lives that no longer align with mine. I am disappearing from places that no longer align with me. I am no longer saying yes, and instead I'm taking action with the things that actually do align with me and getting to know who I am now. I'm no longer saying yes to all the things and overwhelming myself. Instead, I'm prioritizing me in every possible way. In this stage of motherhood, I have a kindergartner and all the things that coming from having a kindergartner. I was worried that it will be super emotional and it will be a big adjustment. And it was, but it wasn't like the big drama that people had presented to me. I took 2 weeks off intentionally before he went into kindergarten because I knew that I would never have that type of freedom again once he entered public school. Our schedules would be dictated by the holiday breaks and the in-service days and the random times that they might get out early. So I no longer had that elective freedom that you have when you're in daycare and can pick up and go on a trip. And for 2 weeks before Ollie went to daycare, I really settled into really implementing a lot of things that my friend Caitlin introduced me to about slower living, about healing from burnout, and connecting to what are your priorities now. So no longer saying yes, actually saying no a lot more. And I'm not going on lunch dates and I'm not going out. And I never really was much of those things anyway. But I'm waiting, I'm sitting, and I'm listening to myself, to my child, to my husband. And I'm really gaining a lot of clarity on where everyone is right now. The pandemic has really done a number on so many people. And I can't imagine the past few years haven't changed your soul in some way. But also within the pandemic, I left a corporate job that defined a lot of who I was. And it was a very toxic place that I had worked at. And the career was really heavy. And so there's a lot of unpacking and a lot of healing to do and a lot of unlearning to do and how to be free and how to be present in this new life, how to organize this new life, and how do you have balance? How do I schedule things in this new life of entrepreneurship, of being a mom, from 2021 when I left to 2022. But then here's the kicker. How do I handle that? And now I have a kindergartner that needs care from 3 p.m. for the rest of the evening. So I have even shorter working hours. So I'm no longer saying yes to all the external things that I normally would have said because I'm a recovering people pleaser. So I encourage you, my friends, the lesson here is, what are you saying yes to? And what do you need to be saying no to? And what boundaries do you need to set? And where do you need to be sitting and listening to? So for me, each day, my greatest moment of every day is sitting outside alone. And the weather is beautiful. It's still very green. And today, I think it was 89 degrees. It's like just perfect. Sitting outside in the grass, literally put a timer on for 15 minutes on my phone, and I sit with my puppies, and I just sit and I listen and I watch and I close my eyes and I listen to the wind and I listen to the birds and watch the birds fly. And those few minutes that I'm sitting there grounds me for the rest of the day. It also cleanses my energy. So having that time to listen and be present allows me to later have capacity to get to know my son after his school day. So I encourage you to no longer say yes and decide what you're going to do instead. That looks different for every person. And this is really great because we have to do these pauses. And this is not a forever thing. This is a period of time for me to recalibrate, to reassess, because some things aren't working anymore. I only do things until they don't work anymore. I learned that. I forget where I heard it. Everything is figure outable. I think that was from James Wedmore. Pretty sure that was from James Wedmore. He's a business by design coach. If you're in the online space, he's fantastic. So I no longer plan for 5 years ahead. I no longer plan really even what we're going to do for spring break. Not too much ahead. Very much focused right now. What do we need? How can we be happy? What is making us happy? Does this feel good still? Does this still work for our family? Does this still work for me? Am I still getting joy from this? Am I dreading my day? Am I angry? Why am I angry? Doing check-ins so that I can have a better relationship with myself, have a better relationship with my son and my spouse. Because really, at the end of the day, if those three are not taken care of, I'm not any good for the rest of the world. So I'm no longer saying yes so I can listen and I can be closer to my family. And that's just the season I'm in right now. And maybe a month from now, it'll look a lot different. Maybe I am saying yes because I've created space for more activities to come and fill that space in. Right now, I have no more space. So I can't say yes. I have to look to see what can be cut and what is bringing me joy and what's not bringing me joy, so I can redesign my schedule and my days and my relationships so that they have ability and capacity to grow and expand and change. Also have capacity to make mistakes in too. We're not perfect. So I encourage you to pause. I encourage you to listen. It's been a lot of listening, tell you the truth. And I'm going to leave you here with that. Just know that you're immensely loved. Until next week, I hope you have the best days. It was an honor to connect and serve you this week. If you're a spiritually curious person wanting to conceive and heal blockages in your fertility, click the link in the episode description to learn more about the Fertility Foundation Collective. This October and November, all new members will be learning how to heal themselves with Reiki to boost their fertility. Make sure to grab your seat. Until next time, my friend, know you're loved.